Something is happening that you need to know before booking your next flight to the United States. Major countries, Canada, the UK, Germany, Denmark, and Finland, have issued fresh travel warnings for their citizens visiting the US. And no, this isn't about health concerns or natural disasters. It's something far more concerning, and if you don't stay informed, your trip could turn into a nightmare. This isn't speculation. Official government advisories are warning travelers about potential risks, border detentions, unpredictable immigration enforcement, and even issues for transgender individuals. If you're planning a visit, ignoring these warnings could cost you more than just your vacation. For years, the US has been a top travel destination. But now, 5 different governments are telling their citizens to be extra cautious when entering America. The biggest reasons? Stricter immigration policies, unexpected detentions at the border, and even potential challenges based on gender identity. The United Kingdom, Canada, and Germany are specifically warning their people about the unpredictability of US immigration officials. Let's start with Canada. If you're a Canadian planning to stay in the US for more than 30 days, you now have to register with US immigration authorities. This is a brand new rule. Stay longer without proper documentation, and you could face detention or deportation. For travelers from the UK and Germany, the biggest warning is that even if you have an approved visa or ESTA, you're not guaranteed entry. Border officials have the final say, and there have already been cases of people being detained despite having all the right paperwork. Just imagine spending money on flights and hotels only to be turned away at the border or held in detention. This is a real concern, and it's happening now. Denmark is highlighting an issue that isn't talked about enough. Transgender travelers may face complications at US borders. The US still doesn't officially recognize non-binary gender markers on travel documents, meaning if your passport doesn't match their system, you could be subject to additional scrutiny. The Danish government now advises transgender travelers to contact the US Embassy before their trip. These warnings aren't random. They're the result of policy changes in the US aimed at tightening border security. The increase in detentions, the strict interpretations of visa rules, and the unpredictable nature of enforcement officers mean that even law-abiding travelers are at risk of complications. If you're planning to visit the US, here's what you need to do right now. Double-check your visa and entry requirements. If you're from Canada and staying longer than 30 days, register with US Immigration before arrival. Be prepared for extra screening, even if you have a valid ESTA or visa. If you're transgender, reach out to the US Embassy before traveling to avoid document mismatches. Carry all necessary supporting documents to prove the purpose of your visit. Traveling to the US is still possible, but now it requires more preparation than ever before. What do you think about these new advisories? Are they justified, or is this an overreaction? Let's get the conversation started in the comments. If you found this video useful, hit the like button, share it with fellow travelers, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an important update.